Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kay.
And I'm Coaster Cat, aka Roller Coaster Rider. We decided to mix it up. I probably should have said that before we started filming. Whatever. Anyway, we're gonna review season 2, episode 20 of Austin Alley
Entitled?
Yes, but also
Okay.
it's called Future Sounds and Festival Songs.
Okay.
The show starts off with Austin and Des having to just come from like an invention convention where they reveal a shirt that is completely made out of napkins, and it also comes with a napkin tie.
It was going to be at Dez's father's booth.
Mm-hmm. And this is also
tie, right?
Yeah. And this is also your first your first encounter with Nelson. What did you think of Nelson?
Yeah. Yeah, Nelson reminds me of, all the kids that are on the shows that are kind of nerdy, geeky.
I wouldn't.
No?
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily call him nerdy. I would just say, like, maybe hard of hearing? Or easily gets mixed up?
Well, maybe.
Like,
Because
he confused votes with coats.
Coats, yeah. So he came in wearing all these buttons and wearing, probably 4 or 5 coats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, do you know how hard it is to wear this in Miami?
Yeah. It can get pretty warm down there.
Anyway, Jimmy Star goes in and says, hey, Austin, I want you to perform at the music festival, and which you were like, oh, really? Remember?
Hmm.
Feel free to talk. Go ahead, talk.
You're doing just fine.
No, go ahead, talk.
So he wanted them to write a new song. So Allie was like, okay, we got to write the new song,
With her pickles.
her jar of pickles, paper. Did she have crayons or pencils or something?
She
In the
might have
bag.
had pens or pencils. I think she also said she had an umbrella, maybe, or something.
I'm
or
not
water.
Sure. And then she locks the door so they could write a song the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Or the regular way at this
regular
point.
way. And then Austin is like, oh, you're so good. You can write the song. And then I'm going to go to the convention. And then when I get back, we'll finish it up.
No,
Thank
when I'll
you,
get
thank
back,
you.
I'll look it over.
Oh, look it over. Okay.
And she's like, you didn't notice an empty gesture, or you didn't... It's called sarcasm. Call it whatever you want. And then when they come back with something called the Tune Pro 21,000 or something?
2100 or something.
Yeah. Tune Pro, big number.
Yeah.
And beats, and you put in words, and it makes the song itself.
Yeah, I don't know words. It was more about the tune and the beats and the sound.
Okay.
So
So Austin kind of breaks it, but then he puts it together with, as you said, a lot of tape.
yeah, it looked like Scotch tape.
Mm-hmm.
Wrapped around everything.
It looked more like it's the clear duct tape.
Packing tape?
Packing tape, that's what it looked like. And then he presses it and it goes. Then it's like, Allie will be shocked when she hears it. So he presses a button and then he falls asleep, and then it's kind of.
Well, he gets shocked.
Oh yeah,
knocked out.
And then it's kind of I think the story is Rin Tin Tin about the guy who sleeps a long time and then he wakes up in the future.
Yeah, instead of 2013, it was 23 something.
2345. And I think this was in 2015.
Oh, he said 2013.
Oh, okay, I'll go with that. Des comes... Oh, previously he had like 4D glasses where he could taste. He could taste something just by
Yes.
looking at it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this piano has an oak flavor with a scent of pickles.
Yeah. Touch of pickles.
And then he comes out with he comes out with 8D glasses where he can now feel what he's looking at. or feel the emotion like a chair, and he's like, "Don't worry, my friend. Someone will sit on you eventually."
Soon. Yep.
But anyway, in this world, it is completely white. It's like, I would say it's like those progressive car commercials.
There's no color.
Yeah. It's not black and white, though. But everything is white. The Tune Pro 21 million is the musical instrument. And at the Music Factory, all of the musical instruments are on display as, like, historic artifacts.
Yeah.
And, they're talking about other things like, he got zapped by a Martian, or he got zapped by a Martian and spoke Martian for a month. It was so Gallifrax.
Yeah.
And then it also...
That was Dez.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. And then Des also tells Austin about other advances like the Homework Pro or something that does your homework, the Chore Pro that makes your bed, and the Muscle Pro, which make that rich person. It's something where if you do like 3 reps, you've got like a gigantic muscle. Don't you wish you could do that too?
No.
Okay, maybe for our...
Maybe something to get rid of pain.
I was thinking something...
Or, yeah, belly fat. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a cute kitty. Meow.
So anyway, the president comes on.
No, then
the meal.
Yeah, they go and... Yeah,
Trish is... eat lunch with Trish.
Yeah, Trish is working at this, like, I guess store or something?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a... I would describe it as maybe like a Walmart with a restaurant, except it's just like a kiosk like the size of a Redbox thing. I'm thinking of a lot of tags for this video.
Yeah, I was thinking more IKEA type.
No, but it was just like one box, yeah. And she's still complaining about the work. Like,
this is hard work.
Thank you for shopping at Superstore, where we sell everything except the Tune Pro 21 million. I wish we did. The slogan would be shorter.
Yeah. So she makes Dez's lunch, and she's like, "This is so hard."
And all she had to do was press one button.
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, and then Austin says, "Hey, can I have some pancakes?" And she's like, "Sorry, I'm on break."
So then they go sit down, and they're excited because the president is going to speak.
And the president is Nelson.
Yeah. And he's in all white and everything, too.
And they're like, and Austin's like really scared, like, "Oh, Nelson's the president?"
Yep.
Oh, wait. Going back at the beginning when Nelson said he was running for president, Trish said, "That school's going to be in a lot of trouble if he wins."
Yeah.
Don't say what happens at the very end, okay?
Okay, I won't.
And then they do a dance move, which is essentially just like bopping your head from like one side for like 3 seconds and then to the other side for like 3 seconds. And that's like, I guess, a version...
The music was like techno.
It was like...
Dance.
Dance.
No, it broke it up.
Dance.
It didn't go nonstop.
Oh, okay. Oh, dance.
No, it was dance. Dance.
We'll watch it again. Anyway, and that's the new... Is that Austin's new song?
Yes.
Okay, and he's like, "What was that? That was just like beats and noise and stuff." And Allie is like, "Yeah, that's how music is." So then Austin has to essentially teach her how to like write and sing and do music.
Well, they had to write a new song for...
Yeah.
And
when previously it was always Allie that was like trying to teach Austin how to do that stuff.
Right, and then she punched into the music machine, and it came up with same sound, and
it was like move.
And he's like, "That's the same thing."
No,
it isn't.
The last one, the song that we were listening to was dance. This is move. Totally different.
Yeah.
And so Austin doesn't want to perform, so he goes to Jimmy Starr. And I do like one of his lines, like, "Where on Mars have you been?" Which is pretty funny. And apparently not to you. Oh, another Nelson confusion thing. He says, I can't wait for the uh mu- mus the movie festival. And then someone says music festival, and he's like, ah, darn. Do you know how long it took me to make this much popcorn?
And that was in a white bowl, and it was white popcorn.
And he apparently allows dance sessions every day or so sometimes. Anyway,
Yeah, they were excited. Maybe the mayor will let us dance.
no, maybe the president.
Or the president will let us dance.
Don't demote him.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Nelson.
He's making Austin and Ally great again.
Yes,
Okay.
he is.
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
So then
he
they're
so
gonna
he go
have the
he goes
concert.
he goes to Jimmy Star, or Austin goes to Jimmy Star. Jimmy Star he tells him that he doesn't want to sing that song because he can't dance to it. And so they're like, fine. And so he comes out with the Austin bot, which is just like him, except he talks like this. Sup? And Des is like becomes really good friends with him, saying like, he's even more good looking than Austin. It's like, hey!
You're my best friend.
So yeah, he has to try to defeat the Austin bot or Des has to defeat the Austin bot while Austin and Ally write the song. And it was really funny when they were like writing this beautiful melody, and she was still saying, dance, dance. It's like, maybe different words.
Yeah,
And so they sing the song, We Are Timeless.
I think so.
Yeah. Which is, yeah, spoiler alert, very colorful, wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah.
Just would you agree it's colorful?
No, why can't I just say that he asks Trish
Oh,
for colorful clothes, and she goes, "If I do that, I'll get fired." Oh,
no.
okay.
So, okay. And then it was also funny because she was still their manager, and she had to, like, she was complaining about having to get all of the stuff on stage, and she's like, ah. So she presses a button, and then they're all on stage. So, what did you think of this episode?
It was futuristic.
Would you say, I think you've seen 3 episodes so far. You've seen the Sleeping Beauty one, you've seen the one which was like a parody of The Voice, and now you've seen this one. Would you say this one is your favorite, or least favorite, or which one?
That's a tough one. How would you pick them? I'll think about it while you say your choice.
The Beauty, or this... did I say Beauty and the Beast? I meant Sleeping Beauty.
No, you did say Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, Sleeping Beauty. That one was like, the message was very strong, and it was very emotional, but it was very depressing. Let's see, what else? The Voice one was pretty funny. And this one was also pretty funny, because I like how when shows go into the future, they can make jokes about how it was in the past or how it is in the future. Like they were talking about a war with aliens or something.
Yeah, I think each of them had their own message.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
I think that is this one. Don't get electrocuted.
Yeah.
Don't, kids.
Well, don't try to take shortcuts.
Mm-hmm.
Try to work through things.
Who would you say was the MVP?
Austin. Is that who you were going to say?
Yes.
Okay, yay.
You know what? Next time you're asking me the question.
Okay. I'll ask you.
So yeah, I would say he was the main star, but Nelson also had some funny lines.
Yeah.
Or some funny bits. Like he's a recurring. It's like a recurring bit, but it's just short enough to where it's not necessarily annoying or like very obvious, but it's still funny. Like it's a one-note bit, but it's the way they do it and spread it out, it keeps it hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you have a favorite joke or a favorite scene? Because I still say mine is when they were like, when Trish was like, if Nelson becomes president, that school's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also when Austin was like really like, Nelson's the president.
Well, it was kind of funny how
He kind of did a good job. You know, that place looked clean.
yeah. And when it comes back to reality, can I say?
I'd
Well, Austin.
Okay, okay. Just
The
say
paramedic is
no,
there.
no. Just say if you would tell people to see the episode, and then we can do spoiler at the about the ending.
Yes, go ahead and see the episode.
I would suggest it too. It's really funny, and uh, I like when shows go into either the past or the future, and they can like make jokes about it. So I would say two, and spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I was going to say is when everything was back to normal and Austin, the paramedic saw him and he woke up and everything.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Yeah. He goes, I know you, I know you, I know you. I don't know. Who are you? Yeah. But he goes downstairs and Des comes out in all white. And then
What?
he's like,
He's like, it's fashion forward.
and then Nelson
it's like, oh
says,
no.
Nelson
No, wait, what about Trish? They played a remix of his song from Iceland,
Oh, yeah.
and it's just like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And then they're doing the head nod thing. Then he's like, oh no!
And then Nelson becomes president.
Yeah.
And he screams and runs out, and Nelson says, the principal reacted the same way.
I think a lot of people would.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people react that way anytime we get a new president. And that's all I'll leave it at.
Thank you.
Anyway, we'll be back with another episode. Either we're going to keep it real, or we're going to do things the alleyway. Okay?
Okay.
Until next time, I'm Coaster Cat, aka Roller Coaster Rider.
And I'm Kay. Take care.
And be like the cool kids and subscribe.